Okay, we are gonna start chapter 7 vectors 7.1. The title is just vectors. Okay. First question,
Yes.
have you learned vectors before?
I think just in GCSE, right? Not in your
Yes, just the basic one, right?
Yeah.
Let's
But I
say,
don't separate from GCSE.
don't worry about it, okay? Now, let's say you have a point A here and there's another point B. A vector is acting from A to B. We usually put an arrow because in vector the direction is very important. How do we write it? We write it as AB vector. We put an arrow on top. Okay. In some textbook they just put a bar, but this is a more appropriate. This is more appropriate. AB vector. Okay. Let's say I denote AB vector by small a. Okay, AB vector is equal to A. Then what should be BA vector if you take the vector in the opposite direction?
Negative A?
Negative A, that's it. Okay? You don't need to copy anything, just pay attention.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, and then that's just the basic. Okay, and the next one, let's take two vectors. Now listen to me carefully. Let's say you have AB vector. I'm going to take it as A, and BC vector, I'm going to take it as B. How do you find AC vector? How do you find AC vector? Any idea?
Would it just be A plus B?
A plus B. You need to start from A and you need to reach C by following the known defined path actually. So if you go this way, A plus B. So first you need to write using the vertices AB plus BC, and then you can write it as A plus B. At the same time, what do you think would be CA vector?
Would you have to use Pythagoras?
Why you use the Pythagoras? Why you suddenly talking about Pythagoras? The same way how you got AC, you know.
Oh, okay, so just B plus A.
No, you are going opposite direction now. So minus B minus A, understand? Starting from C. You know AC already, just change the sign, that would be CA. Understand?
Yeah.
Don't think about Pythagoras theorem at all. You are not going to use that theorem here at all. Okay?
Okay.
So I want you to take note of it. And then not only for triangle, let's say you have AB vector, BC vector, and CD vector. This is A, this is B, this is C. And if you want to find AD vector, you need to start from A and you need to reach D, but you need to go through the defined path actually, known defined path. That's A, B, C. If you are going in the same direction as vectors, take it as positive. So A plus, first you need to write using vertices. So AB plus BC plus CD, so it's going to be A plus B plus C. Copy that. It works for any shape. Okay?
Yes.
And the next one, if I take two, have you copied this?
Nearly, just 1 second. Okay.
Okay. Now let's say two vectors. This is AB, and I take one more vector PQ. If AB vector is equal to PQ vector, that means these two vectors are equal in length. Not only they are equal in length, they are parallel also. Okay, equal in length, parallel. So you can say AB is equal to PQ. Copy that please.
Okay. I
So
haven't
we are
done.
learning the basics about vectors, okay? Now the next thing, I'm gonna take a vector and I denote it as A, and I take one more vector let's say it's 2A, okay?
Yeah.
Now listen be carefully. Probably this one I'm gonna take it as AB vector, this is PQ vector. If one vector is a scalar multiplication of another vector, they use the word scalar multiplication. What is that scalar multiplication? You see AB is A, but PQ is 2 times AB, right? PQ is equal to 2 times AB, right? Because 2A, right? If one vector is a scalar multiplication of another vector, they are parallel vectors. AB is parallel to PQ. You put these two lines, that means they are parallel. Okay?
Yes.
The number not necessarily be a whole number. It can be, I'm gonna take half A now. This is also parallel. So XY is also parallel to AB or parallel to PQ, because these vectors are scalar multiplication of each other. So that's a very important condition. If one vector is parallel to another vector, one should be a scalar multiplication of another one. In vector notation, we are going to write it as, in general, we will write it as AB vector. Sorry, I forgot to put this vector for everything. Okay, I need to put vectors. So in general, we'll write it as AB is equal to lambda PQ. Do you know this letter?
Yeah, but what does it mean in this context?
Okay. First of all, you know how to say
Yeah, lambda.
lambda. It's a Greek letter. Okay. Remember, in coordinate geometry, when we write equation of a straight line, we write y is equal to mx plus c. What is this m here?
The gradient.
The gradient. You see, of all the English alphabets, why are we using m? We are using m just to denote this slope, right? Are we using any other alphabet? No. Is it wrong if I write y is equal to ax plus b? It's not wrong. Just to get the understanding of the context for that particular chapter, we use m. So in coordinate geometry, if you see m, you know they are talking about slope, right? The same way in vectors, instead of using English alphabets, they are going to use lambda and mu whenever we multiply a vector by a real number. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, if two vectors are parallel, you can write one vector is equal to lambda times another vector. You can use mu also if you want. Okay, take note of it please. Now we learned all the basics already, so I'm going to straight away move on to exercise 7a. I want you to write exercise 7a. Okay, I'm taking question number 1, 2, 3, 4 out basic one. I'm taking question number 5.
Okay.
Okay, write question number 5. For this type of question, if there is no figure given, it is advisable to draw a figure. They are talking about triangle PQR. Okay, just put triangle PQR. PQR. Doesn't matter where you put PQR. Okay. PQ vector is 2A. QR vector is 2B. And the midpoint of PR is M. Understand?
Yes.
Find in terms of A and B the PR vector. How do you find PR vector? Can you tell me?
1 second, I'm just drawing it out. To find PR.
You need to
so you
start
could do
from P and reach R.
Yeah, so you could just do 2A plus 2B.
Yes, use write using vertices first. PQ plus QR is equal to 2A plus 2B or if you want you can take out 2 as a common factor, otherwise leave it as it is, both are correct. Okay, now this is where things are getting a little tricky. How do you find PM vector? M is the midpoint, right?
Yeah, so would it just not be 2a plus 2b plus n?
No, there is no n actually. There is no way you are going to reach M if you go this way. There is no, because this path is not defined actually. But M is the midpoint. Can I write PM as half PR? Half PR.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Because M is a midpoint, right?
Yes.
So you already know PR here, just subbing here. 2a plus 2b, that's a plus b. That's how you find PM vector. Understand?
Yeah.
Copy that please. So the PM vector is a plus b now.
Okay, I have it down.
I want you to think about it a minute and tell me, how do you find QM vector? You have to start from Q and reach M by following the non-defined path.
So the QR would just be 2b, and then because it's r to m, so would it just be negative a plus b?
Wonderful, you can do that. QR plus RM will work, or you can just do QP plus PM also. It will give you the same answer. Don't do both. I'm just showing that they will give you the same answer. You see, 2b, and this one will be negative a negative b, right? Negative a negative b, so you get a minus b. Here QP is 2a, QP is minus 2a, right? Minus 2a plus a plus b. You are getting minus a plus b. By right, you should get the same answer. 2b, or here I made a mistake, it should be 2b, right?
Yes.
Correct, QR is 2b, right? So you will get minus a plus b. You see, you get the same answer, right? You should get the same answer. Understand?
Yeah.
But in the exam, you don't need to write both. Just choose whichever you are comfortable with.
Okay.
Copy that please.
Yeah, I have it down.
Let's try one more question. The same exercise, question number 3 now. Again, you won't get these questions in the exam at all. These are all the basic stuffs. Okay. Question number 6. ABCD is a trapezium. AB is parallel to DC. Okay, this is the trapezium. DC is equal to 3AB. DC is equal to AB is A, right? AB is A, BC is B, and DC is 3AB. So can I write it as 3A? AB is A, right? So 3AB is 3A, right?
Could you explain that again?
You see, there's nothing to explain. AB is A. Do you understand this?
Yes.
DC is 3AB. So how do you write it? 3A, right?
So what happens to the B?
I'm not changing the capital A to small a, kid. AB is the length. You see, the length of DC is 3AB. The length of AB is A, 3 times A.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand this? It's a simple thing. Do you get it?
But I thought the 3AB is the length.
Okay, where it says 3AB, tell me. What's the length of AB?
AB is A.
Why you didn't say AB then? AB is AB if you are just changing the alphabets to small letters. We are not changing the alphabets to small letters, okay? The length of AB is A, denoted by small a. Understand?
Yes.
And the question says DC is 3 times AB. What is 3 times A?
Oh, okay. I thought it was some. Yeah.
Okay, it's 3A. It's a simple thing. Don't make it complicated. We have a lot of bigger things to worry about. Okay?
Yeah.
Now M divides DC. M is a point on DC in such a way that, let's say M is here. It divides the line into 2:1, right?
Yeah.
That's what the question says. I want you to think about it and tell me what would be DM now and what would be MC. If the total length is 3A, what would be DM?
So would it just be 2A?
Yes, of course it's 2A. MC is A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So it's 2A and this is just A. Okay? Now they want you to find AM vector. You need to start from A, reach M by following the known defined path. So let's say you follow this. How do you write it? AD vector plus DM vector. I don't think so we can do that because AD is not defined, right?
Yeah.
So we have to go the other way around. AB, BC, CA. AB. I want you to look at the figure and tell me what's AB, BC, CA one by one.
So AB is just A.
A.
BC
is just B. CA.
CA.
Not CA, CM.
Yeah, CM is just A.
Negative A. We are going to the opposite direction. You see, MC is A. CM is negative.
Yeah, MC.
Okay?
Yeah.
So AA will be cancelled. You will get B. Copy that. And I want you to try these 3 on your own and send me your work. Okay. Now you can check against your working. BD first you have to write using vertices first. You need to start from B, reach D. BC plus CD, right?
Yeah.
BC plus CD. We know BC is B, CD is negative 3A. That's it. Have you got this? Okay.
Yes.
MB now. You have to start from M. You have to start from M. Reach B now. So we can just do this. MC plus CB. MC is A, not negative A, because we are going in the same direction. CB, we are going in the opposite direction, A minus B. Have you got this correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. The D now, DA vector. Tell me, how do you do DA vector?
So I did DC plus CB plus BA.
Perfect. DC plus CB plus BA. DC is 3A, CB is minus B, BA is minus A. Have you got 2A minus B?
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Again, unfortunately, these are all the basic stuffs. You might use these concepts in the bigger question, some other question, but you won't get questions like this because these questions looks like O-level math actually. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's solve one more question. Okay, let's talk about parallel vectors now. The same exercise, question number 8. State with the reason whether each of these vectors is parallel to A minus 3B. What is the condition for parallel vector we learned? Here. One vector should be a scalar multiplication of the other one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you have this vector a minus 3b. Okay, the first one is 2a minus 6b. If you multiply this vector by any scalar, in other words any real number, do you think you will get this vector?
Yeah, you're just multiplying it by 2.
By 2. So you can write it as 2 times a minus 3b, therefore parallel, right? How about b? You have 4a minus 12b. Can multiply by 4, right?
Yeah.
So parallel, right?
Yes.
How about c? A plus 3b. If you think you can just multiply by negative 1, it should be minus a.
Yeah, then it's not.
Not parallel. D now. 3b minus a. Can take minus out, so you will get a minus 3b. Parallel, right?
Yes.
You are multiplying by a minus 1. It can be negative number also. E minus 3a plus 9b. You take minus 3 out, a minus 3b, right?
Yeah.
So parallel. How about f?
Yeah, you're timesing it by half.
Are you sure?
But then the 3 wouldn't be, so then
Not
it won't be
parallel.
parallel.
Not parallel, right?
Yeah.
Check now. This is how you identify parallel vectors.
Yeah, I have it down.
And then let's take one more question. Question number 9. You have this question with a figure given. I want you to take note of the figure. We need to show that probably part A, first you need to find BC vector. Here AB vector is a, P is the midpoint. So can I say this is half A and half A?
1 second, I'm still writing.
Okay. Don't write the whole question, just put the question number, that's enough.
Yeah, I'll start it. Okay.
Okay. AB is A and P is the midpoint. So can I say AP is half A, PB is half A?
Yes.
The same way AC is B, that Q is the midpoint. So this is going to be half B and half B, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now how to find BC? You can write it as BA plus AC. BA is opposite direction, so minus A plus B, correct?
Yeah.
How do you find AP vector? This is I double I. AP vector is half of AB vector, right? So that's A over 2. The same way triple I, AQ vector, they want you to find AQ vector, which is half of AC vector. So it's half B. And the fourth one is PQ vector. Now tell me, how do you find PQ vector? You have to start from P and reach Q.
Would BC be parallel to PQ?
We are not sure. That's what we need to prove in the next one. We cannot assume they are parallel. Just look at the figure and tell me, how do you reach from P to Q?
So you would just do PA plus
Exactly.
A.
PA, which is minus half A, plus AQ, which is half B, right?
Yes.
That's it. Copy that. That's your PQ vector.
Yeah.
Okay. Now part B says show that PQ is parallel to BC. We have PQ vector here, right? Minus half A plus half B. Let's find BC vector from the diagram. We can write it as BA plus AC, right? We know BA is negative A, AC is B. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Now look at these two vectors. Are they scalar multiplication to each other?
Yeah, just multiplying by half.
So you can write BC is PQ is equal to PQ vector is half times BC vector, right?
Yeah.
Therefore PQ vector, you put these two lines that denotes they are parallel. Okay, copy that. Okay, now one more question before we wrap up this lesson. Write the question number, just the question number. The vectors 2a plus kb and 5a plus 3b are parallel. Find the value of k. If they are parallel, what is the condition for parallel vectors?
A scalar multiplication.
Exactly. So we are going to write one vector is equal to lambda times the other vector. Okay. So if two vectors are equal, right, you can compare the corresponding elements. A, they should be equal, and B should be equal also. So what I'm going to write it as 2a is equal to 5 lambda a, and kb is equal to 3 lambda b. Understand what I'm doing?
Yes, but you could also write it as lambda 5a and lambda 3b.
What do you mean by lambda 5a?
Because you wrote 5 lambda a.
Yeah, lambda 5a, it's the same thing here. Okay, usually in math, right, when you write something, we always write the number first followed by the alphabet.
Yeah, true.
Okay, now from here you know lambda is equal to 2 over 5, right?
Yes.
Sub in into the second equation, you get k is equal to 3 times 2 over 5. So the value of k is 6 over 5. Copy that.